Recording.
What up, y'all? Holy smokes, Batman. Here with John from Ganda at the Batcave sessions.
What's going on?
Appreciate you for coming through,
man.
Thanks a lot.
Of course.
We had to have Ganda come down, bless us with some tunes, but you know us. We can have a little smoke and talk first.
Smoke and talk.
So what are we smoking on? What did you give me? You some guava?
Guava number 5.
So we've got guava number 5. We've got some purple mac, and then some wedding cake on this. So this is gonna be a tasty joint. I hope you guys are doing good. Hope y'all are doing well. If you guys have got your bud,
Cheers.
Roll it up, pack it in the bowl, spark it up.
Sounds good together, like a little lighter.
Right.
Pop.
I've never actually used a real bottle opener. I've always just used a lighter.
Yeah.
Once I figured out how to do that, I was like, what's the point of having a real bottle opener?
I used to use my teeth. And then
Ow!
I broke off a piece of my teeth
Yeah.
with Cali Roots. I got too fucked up one night, and then pop.
That sounds like a Cali Root story.
And then my girl was like, let me see. And I was like, no. And then she was like, let me see. And I fucking showed her. She was like, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Well, thanks for coming down, John. So I gotta ask, like, what's music been like since quarantine, man? What have you been up to?
We've been doing an album. We've been producing. Actually, it's a part 1 of our album. The next part's will probably be in December or January. But we've been spending a lot of our time in the studio, and but a lot's changed as far as like the whole live scene. You know, I feel like I could speak for a lot of other bands that we play with, that we kind of had a momentum going with shows and shit. You know, and,
the music industry was on a real up and up.
It was on a up, especially the reggae scene here in Southern California.
Cali Roots was going to be off the
Cali Roots was going to be off the wall. One Love was sick.
And One Love was great.
But everything kind of just stopped, you know. And like the money thing is one thing, you know. A lot of musicians, they depend on the money from shows and shit.
That's their livelihood.
Yeah, of course. And, there's other people like me who are in a different boat, who have a full-time job. And family and stuff. So the only outlet for us to like express ourselves is live music. And so we kind of had to put that on hold, but everything else as far as like music goes, I think it's gotten a lot deeper for musicians. They've been able to really get down to like who they really are as far as what they're writing about and what their music is. And they've been able.
I've heard a couple quarantine songs come out.
Exactly. Like the whole thing of being locked down is kind of like being suppressed in some way or another.
So on that note, have you found it easier to write music in this time? You said you guys are working on an album, so has it been easier to write music or has it been harder?
It's been harder.
Okay.
It's been harder to get guys together. It's been harder to, a lot of people have different opinions on like social distancing. I want to be respectful, more or less, but definitely we've come to the point where it's not essentially everyone writing at the same time. We've had to send tracks to each other, or send little voice memos to each other. And it's been difficult for sure.
I've seen a few bands do. I think Ayater's done it. I think Fortune Youth did it, where they did these live streams, or not live streams, but it's on their Instagram pages where it's the separate band members all from their house, all playing though, and it's like a live stream kind of band. I wouldn't even know what really to call it. But it's kind of interesting seeing that from that perspective. Like these dudes are all in their bedroom at home. It's like,
I really like what Cali Roots did. They had everybody pre-record their sets.
Kyle Smith.
And then they broadcasted it on time as if you were at Cali Roots and you were at the next stage. You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool to see that happening, but at the same time, it's like the only thing that we have.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's
not the same scene. The people you see at every show come back, and
the energy alone of being in a crowd,
friendship, the
camaraderie
between everyone. Even if you're not even in the band, and you're there supporting your favorite musicians, like people know who you are.
That's the one thing I found. That's the one thing I found most comforting about the reggae music scene is the welcoming nature of it. Like I've never gone to a show and felt awkward, felt like I wasn't gonna have someone to hang out with or someone to vibe with. Like I've got friends everywhere I go, you know, and that's.
You feel awkward watching people live?
No, not so much. I mean, it doesn't feel as personal.
Yeah.
I'm watching you on a screen.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it's like we're not really connected. We are, but
Right.
there's a difference between being, you know, next to someone and actually next to them as opposed to, you know, on a screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's some crazy times. So what new music have you got coming out?
We got 6 new songs coming out. It's gonna be called Midnight Part 1, the debut single, or whatever you want to call it, the number 1 song that we got coming out. It's called Midnight.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna jam on that
Nice.
for you guys today.
Okay. And how can we find your music online? Is it on Spotify, Apple Music?
Apple Music, iTunes.
Cool.
Pretty much everything.
All major music media platforms.
Except for SoundCloud.
Fuck SoundCloud. That's for rappers. It's not for reggae.
What's up, guys? My name is John Pacheco. I roll with the Ganda train. We're over here at the Batcave sessions with Holy Smokes Batman. Thank you guys so much for having me. This song's called Midnight. Yeah. Midnight rolls around. I don't hear a sound. I think I'm going down. I'll take on that deep breath. Think I may have found, a place to get away from all this stress and regret. And instead I won't let this life get the best of me. Now you won't get the best of me. And I don't know too much about life, but I know what's wrong from right. Well, every day I tell myself that I'm gonna be okay if I can push myself through this night. And what if I can make it there, because the pressure of this life is real? I'll tell myself to stay away from demons and believe that I can make it without the devil still. But midnight rolls around, and I don't hear a sound. I think I'm going down. I'll take on that deep breath. Think I may have found, a place to get away from all this stress and regret. And instead I won't let this life get the best of me. Now you can get the best of me. In the middle of the night I'm gonna tell myself it's okay to be alright with all the loneliness. And if I fall, then I fall, will you be my friend? I'm just kidding, I don't really need another friend. All I need is a sweet and a mic in my hand. Here's some music, let me chill with my girl and my fam. If I fall, then I fall, yeah, I do it again and again and again now, yeah. The midnight rolls around, yeah, I don't hear a sound. I think I'm going down. I'll take on that deep breath. Think I may have found, a place to get away from all this stress and regret. And instead I won't let this life get the best of me. Now you can get the best of me. Now you can get the best of me. Oh, you can get the best of me. Oh. But midnight rolls around, I don't hear a sound. I think I'm going down. I'll take on that deep breath. Think I may have found, a place to get away from all this stress and regret. And instead I won't let this life get the best of me. Yeah.